Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Christina from Our Wood Home. Today's video is something I've been working on for a while and I wish I had it ready sooner, but I didn't. Better late than never. I'm going to be talking about my fall-winter wardrobe additions that are handmade. I know we are already at winter, but I've been wearing these things both seasons so far. I'll show you some pictures of what I've made as well as short video clips and just talk a little bit about the materials used and why I made that particular item. I hope that you enjoy this video. First up is this light brown dress that I made. I actually made this from a drop cloth, a brand new drop cloth, the kind that you'd put down if you're painting. It was originally an off-white color, but I wanted it to be a little bit different, so I used some brown dye that we already had, and I wish it was a little bit darker, but I'm pretty pleased with the color overall. It's a really basic pull-on dress. It's similar to a lot of the other dresses that I make. It does have a fake button front that I just need to put some buttons on, but overall I really like it and I've been getting a lot of use out of it. Next up is this long blue and green plaid flannel skirt. That's a mouthful for sure. I'll show you this skirt paired with another piece that I made in the video clip, but now I'm going to show you a top that I made that goes pretty nicely with this. It's this off-white cream colored open vest, I guess you'd call it. I knit it from some yarn that I had. I was trying to find a pattern for just a nice chunky cardigan vest thing that was kind of like a wearable blanket, and this is pretty much it. I think they look pretty good together. I've been wearing the vest a lot of different ways as well. The skirt material was given to me and I wasn't quite sure what to do with it because it's not a color palette I typically wear. But I'm so glad I went with a skirt because it's so comfortable and so warm. The next thing I'm going to show you, you've seen before. It's my wool sweater, the very first one I've ever knit. I definitely have been wearing it a lot. It's very warm and very cozy, but we haven't had a ton of very cold wintry weather yet, so I'm not wearing it as much as I thought I would, but we're only at the end of December. And where I live, we typically get colder weather in January and February. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I especially like that I did go back in and do some elastic in the cuffs because they were a little bit too loose beforehand. So if I make this sweater again, well, when I make it again, I will be making the cuffs a bit smaller so I don't need to do the elastic. The next thing I'm going to show you is something I've made but haven't actually worn yet, apart from trying it on while I've been making it. But I'm undecided if I actually will wear this out of my house or if it's just going to be maybe a home thing for now. I'm sure you're wondering what that is, so let me show you. It's a new style of head covering. I say new because it's new for me. It's not I didn't invent this style. It's similar to some coverings that you might see Mennonite women wearing. And the reason I wanted to make a style like this, it's actually been one I've been wanting to wear for a long time because there's no ties or closure of any kind. So it's just this round fabric that I hemmed so it didn't have any raw edges. And then right up on the top, I sewed in a little clip to help it stay in place, and then I can secure it with pins around the rest. And the reason I wanted a style like this is because it doesn't put any pressure on my head anywhere. There's nothing around here, and I'm prone to chronic migraines, and when I have a migraine, I can't have any pressure on my head whatsoever. I can't even really wear a hat or wear my hair in certain styles because the weight is just too painful. Even when the migraine's gone, there's a phase after the actual migraine attack where you still may have some pain or discomfort or fogginess in the brain. So I still want to have an option to wear a head covering if I need to go out somewhere after that migraine or during the migraine, and I feel like this might be a good option for me. But I'm a little hesitant to wear it out because it does look a lot different from the other styles that I wear, which I think are a bit more subtle and could maybe be not noticed as much because it just looks like a headband. Some of them do, but this clearly looks like something that's not a headband. So I'm undecided if I'll have the confidence to wear it out yet. I think I'll just wear it around the house for a bit, see how I feel, and then maybe I'll wear it out. I'm not sure yet, but I still wanted to show you because it's something new I made for my fall winter wardrobe. This is something else for my cold weather wardrobe. It's 2 new pairs of socks that I knit. I know that they look a little bit ridiculous, like they're very long and very small in the cuff, but they actually do fit me. It's kind of just an illusion because the socks have a ribbing, so they actually stretch quite a bit, but when they're not being worn, they look pretty small. Let me show you this pair first. I was trying to use up 2 different types or 2 different colors of the same wool, and I wanted them to be a matching pair. So the same size stripes on both sock, and I was doing pretty well recording the number of rows for each color, but somewhere along the way, I mixed it up. With this sock, I did too much purple down here before starting to make the toe a little bit smaller. So I decided to just switch the color and have a small toe area. And then for this one, I don't know what I planned, but I ended up messing it up and the colors are not the same as on this one. I don't have a green toe on this sock, but I think that's fine. They're very comfortable and they are sort of a little bit higher than an ankle sock so that I can wear them with my Blundstone ankle boots and not have the sock coming up as high. Next pair. Again, I wanted to use up some of the same wool, but in different colors. So these, it's not really showing up that well on camera, but they're both green. I did a green, light green toe, heel, and cuff, and then a darker green for the body. And these, I didn't really mess up. They pretty much look the exact same. Again, these are ankle socks, like just above the ankle, so they work really well with my ankle boots. I only make myself pure wool socks because I'm very hard on my socks and they won't last me more than 1 season if it's anything besides wool. So wool is what I use. It does require a bit more maintenance than other materials because they have to be washed by hand, but I don't mind. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it and found it interesting. If you like what you see here on my channel, please do consider subscribing. I'm probably not going to be posting anything else until the new year, but I have lots of interesting things planned for then, so you definitely want to stick around. And if you are already subscribed, thank you. Make sure you turn on the notifications so that you don't miss any time I upload. Have a great rest of your day.